I wasn't the only one who had gone through it today. You know what I'm saying? It was just a crazy week of football, man. You know, if y'all know, OG's a Miami fan, and he had watched the game earlier, and Georgia Tech had beaten Miami 28-23. And so I was gonna ask OG, how do you feel about the game, and what do you think what's the changes you think should happen?
How I feel about the game is just the fact that our past BS and mistakes just finally caught up to us, man. If y'all haven't been paying attention to Miami football, we won a lot of close games where we came from behind and we had to do all this miraculous comebacks and all this goofy theatrics of football. Like my boy V12 said, another podcaster in the Miami community, and it makes good housewife television. It does, but it ain't good. It don't make good football at all. So it finally caught up to us, and I knew it was coming. I was just like, which game? Which game? It could be any game. I ain't never been this Miami fan that look at all these other ACC teams and they losses. And I'm like, man, we are not playing enough good football to actually think that we could dominate somebody.
Right.
For 4 quarters straight, no. So it finally caught up to us. So my thing is that I want change is the fact that now that they got the bye week, hopefully these boys realize the fact that they have to curtail the mistakes that are being consistent, like the bad tackling, dealing with motion from the bunch formation. Because it's the same thing. Because like I told you, D, what's on film, where people see as your weakness, people are going to attack. That's the reason why Ole Miss attacked Georgia across the middle. They saw Florida have success with it.
Right.
Same thing with us. Georgia Tech said, we can run against the ball against Miami. They're due to break. They are due to have a big run every game because they consistently give up a big run every game. And Georgia Tech said, our quarterbacks are hurt. We can just run the ball all game. And they did, doing inverted veers and counter trays, man. And they did it with motion just to get people confused. And when you have passive plays, they hit them with the passive plays that they know for sure that can get Miami, and they can just make those one hitters because they didn't come into the game knowing that they were going to pass that much with their situation. And that's how you kind of adjust, right? So I need us to adjust and be like, look, we got to fix these situations. There's a lot of young boys on that defense, right? So they kind of still playing like individual football instead of as a team, where other like we're taking bad angles when it comes to screen passes and whatnot and giving up the outside, which makes no sense to me at all.
Right.
Same thing with communicating on a bunch formation, man. That one touchdown across the middle, that was a pass to touch. That was not touchdown, but it was a big pass for a 3rd and 18, man. And Mr. Powell, man. I don't know if you'll ever come across this video, man, but if you do, please leave a comment and tell us, hey, man, like, what happened? Because my thing is, Louis Riddick says cover 2, but I'm like, there's no coverage where a safety is coming down from his middle hash and playing the flat. So I'm just like, well, what was I feel like it was miscommunication there, but we may never know because we just not in that locker room, man. We can only just guess. So that's really all I had to really say about the Canes, man. I knew it was going to happen eventually. It was going to catch up to us now. My thing is, like, how do we respond back to it? That's my biggest thing because that's just football. How do you adjust and how do you respond back to something? I mean, how do you respond back to now the problem that was always curtailing y'all all season? But now y'all finally had a loss, and you finally got the results of the mistakes and the bad football.
Right.
All right. The consequences are here. So now, what are y'all going to do to adjust to it? Because hey, we got to finish out pretty much this conference strong. Because I believe we had Wake Forest and Syracuse left, man. Not easy teams. And y'all can't say who's the easy team and who's not with the way how we've been playing football either. So let's get the ACC championship out of our mouths. Let's just take it week by week because it's just like that. The ACC is close too,
right?
Just as well as all these other conferences, man. It's tight. So that's just my spiel. So that's all I have to say.
Right. I'll say this too, and this is the last thing I'll probably say because I do got the LSU game on as I'm watching right now. They about to kick off. Georgia Tech's field. They gotta fix something. Something's gotta be fixed because a lot of those injuries today. I mean, it was a lot of injuries, bro. It was insane. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Georgia Tech had on their field. I don't know if it was a brick house right there under the turf, but I mean, straight up, I saw 44. I call him the Boz because he got the Brian Bosworth pads on. Like, bro,
made a sack.
He made a sack. Made a sack on Cam Ward and got hurt from landing.
Shoulder.
You know what I'm saying? So
say they were Jacoby George, caught the pass and landed. That's when that's what I knew. Oh yeah, it's definitely the turf. It feels probably like concrete.
Right.
I mean, the players come across this, man. Y'all let us know, man. Have you ever played on Bobby Dowdy Stadium's field? Is it like cutting on concrete, man?
Right.
Because I know it's turf.
Right, because I mean it's insane how many injuries. It felt like 10 injuries in that game. I mean, it was insane. Huh?
Probably close to 13.
Yeah, probably close to like 13. Let's see. Yeah, they called false. I mean, they called false start. But yeah, man, podcast, man. Thank y'all so much for watching. Of course, y'all know we gotta watch the game. We gotta watch this game here. Cause we're gonna see. Georgia's out of the picture myself, so we gotta at least see who else is, in the picture. But yeah, with that being said, love y'all, appreciate y'all.
Y'all ain't out the picture yet. I told you, man, a lot of things can go down.
You're right.
A lot of things can go down. I'm telling you, the SEC is just too tight. So we really can't say who could make the championship game today. We can't.
You're right.
You just can't.
You're right. But yeah, again, this season's fun. I said it. The season is fun to watch. A lot of upsets. Of course, in the week 9 would be the week. The top 3 teams or top 4 teams will lose. But man, it's a part of football, and that's what we love about football. So with that being said, just watching Miro right now. I'm not live streaming, but just watching Miro right here real quick. That being said, thank y'all so much for watching, and we're out.